Since you've clicked on this video, I must tell you that you are a very brave person. Convincing yourself to watch a movie knowing that it will make you cry buckets is not an easy task. It's not everybody's cup of tea, and there is absolutely no shame in crying over a movie. We must embrace the full spectrum of human emotion. We all need a good cry sometimes, and the 6 Indian movies in this list will cleanse your heart by drawing out all your built up emotion and will make you cry aloud. On number 6, we have a Hindi movie, The Sky is Pink. This is based on a true story of a young girl, Aisha Chaudhary, who suffered and died of a terminal illness. In the movie, she narrates a story from her afterlife. The story takes us through the journey from her parents' blooming love to her birth and the challenges they faced post the diagnosis of her illness. Knowing that her daughter has got a very little time, she wants her to have a pet, travel, live her dreams and enjoy every moment. What is so heartbreaking is that you know what is going to happen to her, but you can't stop hoping. You know the moment could arrive anytime, but you're also not ready to face it. By the end of the film, you'll be moved to tears, feeling both the weight of their sorrow and the beauty of their heartfelt bond. On number 5, we have a Malayalam film, Kadina Kadurame Andakadaham. This movie will take you back to the emotional and turbulent times of the pandemic. Bachchu is a young guy who tries doing different business in his own village. Despite a lot of efforts, he fails in making money owing to the pandemic times. Between the financial chaos, he hears a heartbreaking news of his father's death in the Gulf. What makes it even worse is that they don't seem to be able to bring the body back on time due to extremely bureaucratic governmental system. So they have to decide either to wait, which could rot the body, or give him a timely burial, but in the Gulf away from home. You cannot stop feeling their helplessness amid the grief, and you will cry continuously throughout the second half. The movie very realistically captures the essence of human emotion and the complexities of life during uncertain times. On number 4, we have another Malayalam film, Kadal the Core. This is a story about Matthew and Omana, who belong to different worlds in their sexual orientation but are brought together by the fate of marriage. Omana files a case against her husband after 20 years of marriage, alleging that he is homosexual and has not fulfilled one particular marital obligation towards her. However, she also admits that he is a very good family man and has raised her daughter very well. A very heartwarming scene towards the end will make you shed tears when you discovered who testifies for her. The movie navigates the complexities of love, societal expectations, and personal sacrifices, highlighting the core essence of true love. On number 3, we have a Hindi movie, City Lights. Deepak and Rakhi, along with their small daughter, set on a journey to Mumbai with the hope of living a better life off the poverty. Upon reaching Mumbai without any connections, they realize that it is not easy to survive in this place. After facing a lot of troubles, Deepak finally gets a job as a driver in a security transport company owned by big shots. By the end of this film, Deepak promises a good life to his wife and daughter but leaves you traumatized, making you live in the shoes of the exploited. Through its emotional storytelling and compelling performances, City Light sheds lights upon the plight of the marginalized. By the end, you will be left in tears, deeply affected by the couple's heart-wrenching journey and their unwavering love in the face of despair. On number 2, we have a Tamil movie, 96. Ram, a shy, grown-up man, cannot move on from his childhood love Janu despite it being 22 years. A college reunion of the batch of 96 is organized and he is hoping to see Janu. He finds that Janu is coming from Singapore, where she lives with her husband and her daughter. The flashback of the movie will make your heart beat fast as you go back to reminiscing your own first school love. Janu and Ram get to spend some time with each other within the boundaries of their respective lives in the present, where Janu realizes that a small misunderstanding has led them to go different paths in their life despite the love still being there. But it's 20 years late now and nothing can be undone. They just have to accept their fate. Through its soulful music and evocative storytelling, 96 explores love, loss and unfulfilled dreams, making you cry your heart out. On number 1, we have a Kannada film, Diya. Diya is a shy, introverted girl who falls for a guy in college but could not speak a single word throughout her college life. Later, when she finds out that the guy also liked him back, their relationship starts blooming. One day, something happens that leaves her traumatized. She goes into depression and becomes suicidal. Just as she tries to end her life, she gets a ray of hope from which she starts moving on. But another unexpected situation arises where she has to choose between her past and the present. As you follow Diya's emotional roller coaster, you'll find yourself deeply invested in her journey. The end of this movie will leave you deeply traumatized, thinking what you would do if you were in her place. I cried even while I was writing content for this video as I went back to the memory of scenes of these movies and the pain the characters went through. I feel so amazed by the concept of art and and filmmaking, and how impactful it can be in telling one story with same intensity as living it. It is important to watch movies that make you cry once in a while, even if it's not your genre, as I feel it's like an empathy practice. I hope you will also admire these films and will heal your traumas soon after watching these movies.